news across the station. We make fun of information. You wait, we hope you love news. News, we just love to give you the news.
Ah, you bet we do. We love to give you the news, no matter what kind of obstacles we have to overcome in order to do that. So, and we're overcoming one today. Tim is on location, and his Wi-Fi keeps going in and out, so he'll be joining us and leaving us. But Terry's here, stronger than ever. How you doing, Terry O'Brien, hostess of the Terry O'Brien Show?
Yeah, delighted to be here on this beautiful spring day. I don't know if you guys saw, a lot of the people in the media are pretty upset with Donald Trump because he's been talking about all those conspiracies from the 90s about the Clintons, you know, but Bernie Sanders, for his part, said, I'm staying out of Fort Marcy Park. And kids, ask your mother or your grandmother.
The interesting thing is that Bernie's selling point now is in the national poll matchups is Trump and Hillary about even odds, but Bernie beats them by 20 points.
And that's because of the comedy. As people that love comedy, we know that, you know, Bernie, I mean, come on.
Either way, hey, I think Tim made it back to us. Or
you started without me.
That was Terry's call. That was Terry's call. She goes, oh, he's probably in Wi-Fi hell. Start it up. I don't have all day.
That's kind of true.
We were just talking about the fact that nobody likes Donald Trump, and that in a recent poll, Hillary against Trump was pretty even, but Bernie against Trump, and Bernie won by like 20 points. He went dead again on that comment.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, and I don't want to say nobody likes Trump. I mean, I'm voting for Trump. You know, let's be clear. I vote for a toilet seat before I'd vote for Hillary. So,
is there one running?
I think there might be before
Wow,
this is over.
All right. Well, that'd be good. I'm glad to see Cruz hasn't given up. All right. Let's start with our first story, because we can talk about the ramifications of this for a while, especially the legal ones in Arizona, Goodyear, Arizona. My brother lives there, but I don't think he's involved in this story. A TV reporter from Phoenix was in Goodyear, Arizona, and he was doing a report outside a house, and he felt the urge to poop. And so he went over to this guy's yard and just pooped in his yard. They said he leaned up against a brick wall and it pooped in this guy's yard. And the guy, you know, was very upset. He said, "Hey, there's a reporter pooping in my yard." And so far he's been fired. But what do you think of that? Oh, Tim is back. All right.
He didn't sniff around to find a spot and circle a couple times.
Like my dog. Yeah, I think we're all used to crappy local news, you know, but this guy takes it to a brand new level. This is actually a really very disturbing story, because when the police confronted him, he said, like, "Well, what's the problem? Why are people trying to cause trouble? Just because I'm pooping in the yard. Like, it's normal."
That actually happened to me. It was like an Indian family or something walking down the street, and the mama Indian had to go, and she just hiked up her skirt and pooped on my yard, and then picked it up with a napkin or something, put it in her purse, and off they went.
Yeah, you don't go for a walk without a plastic bag.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Which you wouldn't believe how that leads into our next story. There is a group of people over in the UK, 10,000 of these people, and they're identified as furries. And what they like to do is to dress up like dogs. Men dress like dogs. Women generally dress like kitties. And you can see the subtle wordplay there. And they just love doing it. They want to be dogs. And it's so weird. One guy broke up with his fiancée because she couldn't handle him wanting to dress up like a Dalmatian.
Well,
so it's wiener dogs and kitties.
Yes, it is, Dr. Freud.
She had to break up with him because he wouldn't stop humping her leg.
But these people, they have big conventions. They have one going on of these furries in Reno, Nevada, where recently 3,000 people were there for the furry. Yeah, that would be, and it was held on a Wednesday, of course, because it's hump day.
So I guess under the 14th Amendment, if you identify as a dog, you're allowed to use the fire hydrant, right?
Apparently, yes. People in freaking North Carolina absolutely nuts. He's pooping under my tree. Well, that's what he identifies with. I'm sorry.
There we go. The reporter should have thought of that. Identify as a dog.
If I could lick my balls, I would, boy. But I wouldn't be wasting my time doing this show. But anyhow. All right, let's move to China. The people over in China, they are strenuously denying reports which have been circulating that from an unnamed Zambian woman. So how bad can that be? That the Chinese are actually taking their dead and chopping them up and canning them and selling them to Zambia for food.
They said that they're being marinated and canned, these bodies. Marinated and canned. I think that happened to my uncle once after the office Christmas party.
It was a morning radio show I was on. Marinated and canned in the morning. But they said it was corned beef in the cans, and actually it was, corn Chinaman or whatever. And you open up that can, find an ear. That got to really freak you out.
I know you're back here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's their.
Oh, this is.
Bullet. Are you talking to somebody?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What's up?
Everything went great.
Oh, good.
Just a little arthritis and
We're all
everything.
done.
We have good news to report. Good news to report.
Hey.
Tim was at the hospital. His wife was having surgery, and the doctor just said everything's A-OK. So, way to go, Tim. All right, everything's back to normal now.
Way to go, Tim.
That's
That
good news.
was good news, right?
It was what?
That was great news, right?
Oh, it all came over?
Yeah. It was wonderful. It was like on the spot reporting. It felt like Rob Majors, man. It was great.
I thought I muted the mic. Oh well.
Oh, no, it was fun.
It's all good.
So anyhow, now that we have that good news, we can go back to dead Chinaman in a can. And they should have just sold that stuff to Germany because they just make sausage out of everything anyhow, So.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, I guess when you buy Chinese baby food.
Eat a whole can of that stuff, you're hungry again.
You might not be getting what you're thinking you are.
All right, we'll skip the Chinese and lead to body parts of a different nature. This is in San Antonio. The kids in the San Antonio Winston Churchill High School down there, they were dissecting a cat in their science laboratory, and they pulled out the cat's intestines, which were quite long, and to demonstrate the tensile strength of an intestine, they started jumping rope with it. And so a jump rope made out of intestines, and the other girl jumping in the middle, and it went on YouTube and it went viral, and now PETA's all over their ass.
Yeah, and every time somebody plays jump rope with a cat intestine, a violin goes silent.
I don't know. My high school gym teacher always told us to guts it out, so I think.
The girls did have a lot of guts. That was a good thing for them. And in the future, if PETA gets upset, use the intestine of Chinaman, because you can get those real cheap now. They usually throw that part away, and they just keep the good meat for the canned goods. So you could do that. All right, one more story, and this one again is this. We've gone to cats as our category now, and this is a final cat story, a happy one. Is that a couple from Canada, Dominic Husson and Louise Verneau, are getting married, and they're both cat lovers, so they're going from Canada down to California to the cat house of the Kings, or on the Kings, cat house on the Kings. And what it is, it's an animal sanctuary with over 1,000 cats. And so they want to get married amidst 1,100 cats.
Usually when you have that many cats, you're single and you die alone.
And you live in an apartment in New York City. But these people on purpose want to go out to a place you know smells like pee and want to have their wedding there.
Land of 10,000 litter boxes. I don't think
It's just, yeah, the whole place. The guests are, you know, standing around big piles of sand, and they, I don't know what the meal would have been, probably a tuna something, so everybody could enjoy it.
fancy feast.
Anyhow, that's our show for today. We have to go on hiatus for a few weeks, so we wanted to let you know. For how many weeks did we decide we'll be on hiatus? I know 2 for sure.
2 for sure. We haven't decided definitely when we're going to come back.
Okay, for 2 for sure, we're going on a short hiatus that may be extended. So please check back regularly, and we'll let you know. Other than that, who's got anything to say? Tim's wife is okay. She came through with everything fine. What
Wine colors. What's coming up? No, nothing coming up.
Okay, well, that's always good.
A lot of waiting on your wife hand and foot, which will be awesome. That's fantastic. That's what you should be doing.
Doctor said he has to get right out on it.
Just like, get out there in the grass.
He said that the best rehabilitation is making sandwiches.
Yeah. I'm cutting the grass, right? Get out there. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say when she wakes up. I'm going to say, well, what did the doctor say? He said, well, he said that you have to make sandwiches.
But when you go to the store, you can get one of them little carts to zip around in, so that'll be nice.
I want to thank all the listeners who have been going to the podcast that we have on Spreaker, because the audio of these shows is now on Spreaker and actually have quite a few downloads over there. So thanks, guys.
What is it on again?
Spreaker.com. Spreaker. So it sounds like speaker, but it's got an R, so Spreaker. And if you do a search for Informed America Radio, it is one of the podcasts there. So
Spreaker.
Informed America. We're on Informed America.
We are. Yes.
Wow.
Hey,
well, I apologize to the Spreaker people for anything we may have said. But, you knew shit was going to happen when you tuned in. So
it was all about information.
Okay, with that being said, it's time to roll the final credits. We don't have any, but on behalf of me, good day. Oh, Terry, say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Take care. Have a great day.
And Tim?
See you after the hiatus.
All right, we'll be back, hopefully in 3 weeks, but for the next 2 weeks, just watch back episodes, because they're still funny.
They're still funny.
They're funny as they were in the first place. Okay.
Never not funny. Never not funny.
Good day.